Good morning, everybody. This is Kyle Speed One coming to you from the racetrack. I guess this would be the third update. I've got my lights for the track on because my overhead ceiling fan light switch broke on me, and I have to go to the store and go buy me a new light switch. So that's why I've got those lamps on and my track lights on. So anyway, here is the third installment of an update. The car is basically done, and when I say that, there's one thing left to do, and that is to paint the two headlight lenses, crystal clear lenses, the Tamiya clear yellow, so I can tint those headlight covers like it is in the anime, in the cartoon for Speed Racer. Other than that, the car is finished. Got the exhaust in, got the glass glued in, got the helmet repainted, got the knockoffs installed, and basically she is a complete runner. Very quiet, runs real smooth. I got it going slow so you can see it on the racetrack. But there it is, the Polar Lights Mach 5 in 1/25th scale, running slotted pod and gearing and axles, and a Piranha motor. I think it's 21,500 rated motor, and a slot invasion guide, which I love slot invasion guides. I'm really pleased with this project. I'll bring it on back around and stop and talk about it a little more. Now, that is a slotted motor pod. And because, there we go, because it's a Sidewinder, and because of the way that I used the slotted aluminum rims to make a hub in order to glue the kit wheels onto, they stick out further than they should. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad, but I can't tuck the wheel up underneath the body because they're poking out too wide. Now, what I could do later on is make my own brass motor pod where, I don't know, maybe I could narrow that axle length down to where it fits like it should, because I got the front tucked in there the way it's supposed to. But that's the only thing, excuse me, that has a gig against the car. And yeah, I really can't. I could probably get away with a Sidewinder unit, but I don't know if that would be better or worse, so to speak. If I tried to use a inline, that means the motor would be right up in here, and that means the driver's area would get hacked up all to heck. So in all actuality, the Sidewinder setup had the best of all the worlds, with the exception of the wheels. Excuse me. Now, that's the way I tackled the problem in using the slotted wheels cut down to a center hub setup to where I could take the wheels on and off. The front wheels are glued into place with spacers over the axle. But basically, I have a running 1/25th scale Mach 5, which, as I said before, is one of my most favorite cars in the whole world. I grew up as a kid watching the cartoon, and yeah, I'm quite pleased with it. It runs excellent. I don't want to go too much faster than this right now because some things are still drying on it and curing, excuse me. And so I'm not wanting to beat and bang the car up, in other words. I'd like to, whoop, that was a hiccup. I've only had a cup and a half of coffee. Now I got the hiccup. But basically that's it, folks. Looks good. I'm happy with the way it turned out. But when the Tamiya clear yellow comes in, and it's used for, you know, things like marker lights and what have you, they make a clear red, a clear green, a clear yellow, and I think a clear blue. But it's made to where it's tinted that color, but you can still see through it. Now, something that I've entertained is going ahead and doing a LED setup to where the car would be lighted. I don't know. I definitely would have to wait until I got the LEDs for the front installed and working correctly before I glued in those two headlight covers. But basically that's it, folks. That's the car. Nobody else makes it. If you want one, you got to convert it over to a slot car yourself. And if you got any better ideas about the rear end and how to tuck those wheels up in there a little further, let me know, because I would love to be able to entertain whatever it is that you suggest. I don't know if you can see it or not, but if you look down at that slotted motor pod, you see how that piece there sticks out from this edge and this edge. Now, my theory of thinking is if I went to a motor pod that had in the dual flange press in or snap in bushings, that would allow me to move the tires, the rims in further into the body. And then I could entertain lowering the height of those stanchions in order for the car to sit right. As it sits right now, it does sit level. So, you know, that's one plus for it. But that's basically it for today, folks. My tinkering is basically done until the clear yellow Tamiya shows up from eBay. In the meantime, I'll just have fun running it and looking at it and displaying it and, and enjoying the work I put into it. Y'all take care. Keep having slot car fun however you want to and with whatever you want to. It's a fun hobby. It's a fun hobby. And until next time, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.